Hi friends, I'm Alex. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little weekend reading vlog this week because it is 100 degrees in LA this week and I just want to bring on all the fall cozy vibes already because this heat is not welcome in this household. So I am a mood reader and currently I'm in a horror mood. Big surprise there. I'll be reading Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica, and I think also I'm gonna pick up You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kalynn Bayron, I believe. So if you're curious to know what I thought about these books, just keep on watching. So I'm about 70 pages in. I'm on chapter 15 right now, and I'm on page 77. Okay, fam, I am not enjoying this book. It is so gross. It is so gross. I'm trying really hard to tough out this book, and it's not even very long. It's literally like, check, 209 pages. It's only 209 pages. It's basically a novella, and I'm not having a good time. It is so gross so far, and I'm physically nauseous during some of this book. I'm physically nauseous when I am reading about the meat packing facility or the meat plant, and it is just so hard to get through. Oh, duh. Let me go through actually what the book is about. So, Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica is a dystopian novel, and basically it's as if the government decided that meat that you eat and consume, like any animal meat, is poisonous. And they decide that human meat is fit for consumption. So they raise humans for slaughter. And the protagonist of the film, so the protagonist of the book, he is gifted a human, and he basically has to decide what to do with it. I'm not having a good time. I want to DNF this book so bad, but I read on Goodreads that it has a really good ending and how everyone was really surprised by the ending, so I'm just gonna try and tough it out because this is so gross. I am praying this somehow gets better. Please let this get better. legitimately do not know what to rate this book. I understand the message, but the ending had me questioning everything in my life. I was reading, and I realized that I had 20 pages left in this book, and I was thinking, I have no freaking clue how this is going to wrap up. And the way it wrapped up, I'm literally at a loss of words. I don't know what to say about this book. I don't know what to say. I will say I never once enjoyed what I was reading. Thankfully, by like the halfway point, it kind of switched gears, and it was less about the meat packing industry and more about the protagonist and his human gift, I guess you could say. And it's about his relationship with her and ultimately what he decides to do with her. I am at a loss of words. I literally do not know what to say about this book. I will say it definitely had a WTF ending. I did not see that coming. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Did I enjoy it? No. But did it set out to do exactly what it did? Make you question the meat industry? Yes. So I can understand why it was the way it was. So I would definitely give this 4 stars. So it's late right now, and I don't think I'm gonna be reading anymore. I'm just gonna go to bed. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna pick up Kalynn Bayron's You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. And I will check in with you later. So I am about halfway through the book now. You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kalynn Bayron. And I'm just doing my makeup right now, actually, because we're gonna run to Target. Just want a little something something. So to start off with, the book is a YA slasher, and it is about a girl named Charity who runs a summer camp where they basically try to scare the crap out of you. You can push the guests, and you can actually, like, you're intentionally trying to scare the guests. So it's supposed to be kind of a terrifying experience, but the main character, Charity, loves it, and she had been working there for a couple of years now, and she has finally become the final girl. So whenever, there's always some form of a cat or dog hair on me. Whenever they would do an experience for the guest, she is the last girl to be alive. But it's all fun and games until it's no longer a game and there's an actual serial killer on the loose. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It is a YA novel, and I have a past where I genuinely don't usually like YA novels because the writing can be a little too juvenile, and some of the writing is kind of cringy at times, I guess, but for the most part, I don't mind it. The simplistic writing is actually easier for you to kind of like insert yourself into the story. So I've actually been having a really good time with it. You know, I always think I'm really brave because I love horror movies and I love horror books, but I'm actually kind of a weenie, and this book has been kind of scary. There have been moments where there was someone outside of their cabin and they can hear them walking around, or they saw someone at the lake, like in the middle of the night, which I don't genuinely like stories where it's like in the woods, because it's always so scary to think that there's like no cell reception. You know, you're really isolated, there's no one around you, and there's no one to really help you, and you're kind of really all on your own, which is a terrifying concept to me. I saw some people who said that this book was like not scary, but I'm already a little scared. I just must not be very brave, which could also be the case. But I am loving how you do get that really sort of 80s slasher vibes. You know, anything with a camp. I think it's Friday the 13th. Is that the horror movie with Jason? My husband and I had watched a bunch of the old 80s horror flicks a couple of years ago now. We went through like a big long list, and we watched the first Friday the 13th, and Jason's not even in the first one. It's like his mom. But anyways, besides the point, I am really enjoying it. It's really fun. I like I said before, it's really easy for me to like insert myself into the storyline, which makes it easier and a lot quicker to get through. But I will check up with you I'll probably finish the book tonight, so I'll check in with you later. Okay, y'all, it's the next day. I finished You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kalynn Bayron, and it was really good. I'm surprised at how much I liked it because it being a YA, I was really worried I was just not going to enjoy the writing, but I was really immersed in the story, and I don't really want to give too much away, obviously. But I didn't see the ending coming. I mean, I saw like parts of it because I question everyone in sort of mystery, thriller, or slasher books. So I had a feeling, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised it also went into sort of a speculative, supernatural like route, because I thought it was just gonna be like a serial killer in the woods, but it ended up going into a different route, and I liked it. I like the direction that it went. It really did give me that sort of like 80s cheesy, you know, like cabin in the woods feel, and I loved it. It was so good. So the last half of the book, I want to say about when I had 120 pages or so left, that's kind of when things start to really ramp up in the story. And I didn't think there was going to be that much. I mean, I knew it was a slasher. I didn't think there was going to be like that much death though in it, because it's YA. And so I guess I was under the assumption that it was going to be a little bit more tamed and pulled back, but nope, it went full in with some of the gore too. I mean, which I liked. It was really good. There is some body horror in it though, so if that's a trigger for you, definitely maybe avoid it if you feel strongly about that. But I would definitely probably give it 4 stars. It was really fun and I really enjoyed it, and I read it really fast. I went to sit down to only read a couple of chapters, and I ended up staying up really late last night finishing it. So it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very entertaining, so much so that I definitely caught my like heart racing in a couple of parts. But I would think it's definitely more of a tame version of a slasher, because it is YA. There is, like I said before, there is some body gore, but I would definitely say it's more tame than like an adult novel would be. So I think I'm gonna close the vlog out here. I just spit everywhere. Oh, cute. So I think I'm gonna close the vlog out here. Overall, I had a really good reading weekend. I was able to finish 2 books in about 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. And I didn't have any 5 stars, but while I didn't have a fun time reading Tender as the Flesh, it was a good book overall, and I can appreciate it for what it was trying to do. And I definitely finished strong with You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. So I had a good reading weekend. Well, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.